Hello everyone, I'm Vincent Patz, and this is my persuasive speech on used versus new cars. So, modern cars weigh about 1 to 5 tons, and I think most people could agree that's quite heavy. Now imagine 150 tons. Now, that's a lot of force. And in fact, modern car crushers have about 150 tons of force. So they can flatten cars to just a pancake. Every year, about 15 million cars are scrapped, many of which could be kept on the road with, a little love and care and basic maintenance. Everybody's fascinated with new cars and technology and, all the stuff that those new cars bring to our roadways, but scrapping old cars is not always the answer when you're looking for a new car, and buying new cars may not always be the answer. Old cars, they help get us to the place that we are today, and they should be taken care of to maximize their lifespan so that they won't turn into a pile of scrap. So today I'm going to outline some of the harms and stuff that purchasing a new vehicle can have, and then I'll present some of the basic things you can do to prevent your car from being scrapped and help extend the lifespan of your car. So when you think about getting a new car, one of the most negative impacts that it can have is a financial impact. So average new cars cost about $50,000, and that's a big price. Many people need to finance new cars, and that can lead to negative effects like, debt, and then if you miss payments, it can kind of snowball and have a snowball effect. Also, the value of a new car depreciates very quickly. As soon as you drive that car off the lot, it's worth a lot less than if you would have just bought a used car, and how much that car would depreciate once you purchase it and take it home. So those are just some of the things that you can think about when purchasing a new car and some of the effects that it can have on your wallet. A second negative consequence of buying a new car is all the features that they can have. So you might be like, the features, those are positives, but when you really think about what driving should be, driving is a very focused task. It requires a lot of concentration, and stuff like big screens and sensors and stuff can really take away some of your focus while you're driving. A lot of features that assist drivers can end up negatively affecting them if they have to drive cars without those features because they tend to rely on them. Stuff like blind spot sensors and, different things that help you park or switch lanes. All that stuff can be great, but it can also be harmful to the wrong person or someone who hasn't learned how to drive a more, standard vehicle in the first place. So lastly, I want to talk about the negative impacts on the environment that scrapping a car can have. Many car crushers have been found to pollute the air and the ground with harmful metals and fluids. And if they're not disposed of properly, they can, leach into the air and into the ground and can get into waterways and just wreak a bunch of havoc on the earth. So things like engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, some of them are corrosive, some of them aren't, but some of them, they're all things that you don't want around. And in fact, car crushers have also been found to pollute heavy metals like iron into the air and have had negative effects on air quality in places that they are present. So in conclusion, every car has a finite lifespan. They're all not going to last forever, and that's okay. But next time you consider purchasing a new car, think about if the car that you currently have could be saved, or if you could save a older car. I myself drive a car that is 25 years old, and I've put a lot of work into it, of course, but I've extended its lifespan so that it is not in a junkyard or a scrapyard somewhere, and instead it's in my driveway and I drive it every day. So learning how to do minor repairs and doing basic maintenance can all help extend the life of your car and can keep it out of a landfill, keep it on the road longer for its intended purpose. Thank you very much.